Jared here, down here at Universal Studios in Orlando again, and today I want to do a video where I go in and just see what all can you get done at Universal Studios on just an average day. I don't mean like just exclusively a ride challenge like I did last year where we tried to ride all the rides at the park and failed, by the way. Now today I want to go just in Universal, do as many shows, attractions, just show what, kind of give me an idea. If you buy a ticket, how much can you do in one day? I'm right here at regular opening time, and you can see it's pretty crowded up there. Luckily I can use the temporary annual pass holder line. It is a Saturday, so I figure this will give you the best idea. It's a Saturday in January, I should say, so the park won't be overly crowded like it is in the summer, but it should give you kind of like an idea of what an average day would be like. Well, I'm in. Today's particular hours are 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. That's a pretty decent time. I actually kind of screwed up. I thought it was 10 a.m. so I got here right at the park entrance at 10 and could have been here for an extra hour. So I got some time to make up. I'll give timestamps when I'm doing things just to show how the flow goes. And I'm also going to do a lunch and a couple breaks I'll put in there, like 10-minute breaks here and there. Just because that's what it would be like if you were with a family. The other thing that I'm going to try to do the best that I can is actually use the regular lines and not the single rider lines, even though I'm here by myself. Because if you were with a family, that's probably what you would do. The first thing I'm going to do this morning is go get a cup of coffee at the Today Cafe because I have a pounding headache. Now, they have some interesting stuff in here that I've never tried. Wow, I come here quite a bit, but usually just get coffee or one of the breakfast bowls. It would be a really good time to actually sit in here and drink the coffee, because there's not a lot of people in here like there usually is. Well, while I was in there, I decided to go ahead and get an overnight bowl too. Overnight oats. I don't know if you've ever seen one of these. It's got blueberry, toasted coconuts, almonds, strawberries. I think there's a little bit of flaxseed in there too. Real good little breakfast. Got Marilyn Monroe out doing meet and greets in front of the Today Cafe. Well, now that we've eaten our oatmeal, let's go get started here. E.T. Okay, I think I'm gonna head back to E.T. first. So it is 10:30 on the nose. I wasted a whole half hour since I've been in here just getting breakfast and trying to get situated. Excuse me. Time to make up some of that time. 10:38, now it's time to go and help E.T. Here we go. Oh my goodness. This may be one of the longer lines I've ever waited in for E.T. We're in a ride delay, so the lights are on. Well, it's back up, online and running. Well, E.T. is over. It is 11:30. There was quite a long ride delay on there. It's off to a little bit of a rough start today, but that's not a big deal. We're gonna make it up, I'm sure. The cool thing though about E.T. going down is they turned all the lights on in the queue line. I got to kind of look around that. That was neat. I think I'm gonna jump on King and Kodo here because it's only a 5-minute wait. Oh good. Finished up King and Kodo, and now I'm gonna knock out the Simpson ride because it's only a 15-minute wait. After that, I need to find some ibuprofen or something. Okay, 12:06. I think all of Springfield is in the books now. Now I really need to go find something for my head. Well, I went into the Quickie Mart to see if I could get headache medicine, and I was told that Men in Black store has it, which will work out well because we can go knock that out too. So I got my headache medicine, took it, and then I checked the ride time of Men in Black, but it was 35 minutes. I figure I probably could get something done in that time. I think I'm gonna walk around just to see if I can get this medicine to kick in first before I jump on another ride. And then I might go over to Hollywood and knock out the Universal Makeup Show because that's the first available show at this point. Actually, instead of doing another ride, it is 12:25. I think what I'm gonna do is take one of my 10-minute breaks now. I'm gonna go find a bench real quick. Over here in the Mummy gift shop, and I got a question. What do you guys think? Do you think this is gonna become the permanent home for these guys? Or do you think they're gonna end up back over by that gift shop near the horror makeup show? Well, it's just about 12:45, so it's time for us to go in here and do our first show of the day. I film here quite a bit, but it's worth showing again. The interior of the Hollywood Horror Makeup Show. So if you're a big classic monster fan like I am, there's tons of cool little information in these little displays. And then this side of the museum's got a lot of newer horror movie stuff, as well as this neat little Halloween Horror Night display. I really wish they'd add to this display though, give some more information. Beetlejuice is out. Alright, it is now 1:15. Just got done with the horror makeup show. Headache went away, so we're ready to start really focusing on getting some rides in. Alright, let's go in here and do Transformers. 25-minute wait. That's not too awful bad.
Eating in its path, sucking up bolts like a deranged vacuum cleaner. If you ever get a visual on this one, it is probably already.
Well, a 25-minute wait doubled and turned into a 50-minute wait due to a ride delay. But it's 2:05. Let's just move on. Well, it is 10 after 9. I think we're going to do the Rip Rocket because it's only a 15-minute wait. 10 after 2, that is. It is now 2:30. Just got done with the Rip Rocket. I like getting this one out of the way because I want to get some lunch here pretty soon, and those restraints are brutal, especially if you've just eaten. There's also one other ride I like to get done before I eat, and it's the Mummy. So let's go over there and see if we can get on that real quick. The difference with the Mummy, why I like to do that not after I've eaten, isn't because of the restraint system. It's because of the sudden stops. It's got like 2 or 3 of them, and that can be a little bit brutal at times. I'm a little bit nervous because I see quite a crowd over here by the Mummy. Hopefully it's not going to hinder my plans. All done with the Mummy. It was a 20-minute wait. I'm looking at it now. It's up to a 35-minute wait, so I did that at just the right time. It is just now 3 o'clock. I really need to figure out some lunch here. I really don't know what I want yet. I think I'll just head into the Monsters Cafe and get what I usually get. Hey, looks like Universal took my advice in one of the videos I filmed. You couldn't see the Wolfman, like all the branches were in the way. They moved them. The Creature from the Black Lagoon salad, $13.49. It's a pretty good salad, I like it. Excuse me, it's got like mixed greens, a little bit of kale, tomato, egg, beef brisket, some kind of grain. I don't remember what that is. I also asked for the ranch on the side. Otherwise, they would have put that whole, both of those in there, and it's always just way too much, man. It's one of my favorite places to visit, even if I'm not eating. Just kind of walk around the restaurant. Well, it's just a little bit after 3:30. I've eaten. I feel like I'm doing pretty good. Got a couple more rides that I want to get done before Fear Factor starts at, I think, 5:30. So I'm kind of planning around that. I think I'll do Jimmy Fallon, and then the like New York area will be done. Yesterday, right over there, they still had the Christmas tree up from holidays. Went down overnight. It's been a while since I've ridden this. Alright, just finished up Jimmy Fallon. Just a couple more minutes and then it'll be 4 o'clock. Everything seems to be happening at like 30-minute clips here. Can you believe they used to have Horror Night houses back there in the Nazarman's block? It's kind of hard to imagine, but some of them even utilize the outdoor area from what I understand. Can't do it anymore though. I think that was before they built all those restaurants and whatnot inside it. I feel like they could still utilize these alleys, although the footing's a little bit uneven. Well, I know what I need to go and do next, and I really don't want to go do it. Well, we're just gonna have to rip it off, just like a Band-Aid. This is for sure my least favorite attraction at both Universal and Islands of Adventure, and it's not even close. I do like the queue line a lot though. They did a good job of that. I know it's like the typical thing, kind of bag on that ride, but it is really as bad of a ride as you can imagine. Time to head back to Diagon Alley for the first time today. Now this is the highlight of Universal Studios, and it's also usually the most crowded place in the park. Look at that. We're gonna see if we can go get Gringotts done before the Fear Factor show starts at 5:30. Nope, 90-minute wait, not gonna happen right now. We're gonna have to come back for this one. However, we can kind of walk around back here for a little bit, spend some time. There's a couple cool shops we can go look in that I like to always hit up when I'm here. The first of which is the Magical Menagerie. This one's pretty neat. Let's go take a quick peek here. It's mostly like little stuffed animal merchandise, but it's got some really cute stuff here. Oh, I've never seen the dog before. I'm not saying it's new, I've never seen it. Oh, these little dudes are hilarious. $19 for this little froggy. These things right here are what my wife always looks at when she comes in here. Woo. One of these days I'm sure Lindsay's gonna buy one of these guys. I don't know what they're called. I'm not gonna pretend to know. They got enormous versions of these things too. This is the size I had earlier. Give you a little comparison. They've also got some of the Fantastical Beasts stuff here. That guy and then the picket down there. This is the other one I really like here, Weasley's Wizard Wheezes. Now I've shown this a million times, so I'm going to be real brief today. Some more of those puffy creatures. Oh, although over here they got real little ones. So there's at least 3 different sizes here. Weasley's Wizard Wheezes will actually lead into 2 other shops. If we go up here, there's Sugar Plums. And if we go over here, we pop out into Quality Quidditch, which is mostly just shirts, Quidditch type things. I was pretty brief in the shops, but I spent a good few 10 to 15 minutes walking around Diagon Alley. Right in front of Diagon Alley, right before you go in, they do have the night bus and then this cool little fountain. But there's always a crowd up there. But if you do get a chance on a day where you can make it up there, step up there and look inside that bus. And also that little severed head, the little shrunken head, I mean. Well, it's severed and shrunken. It's really funny. Well, like I said, it's always packed back there in Diagon Alley, especially on like a busy Saturday. It's even worse. But you gotta kind of go during the week if you want to spend any significant amount of time and look in all the little window displays and stuff. Because there's a lot of good things to look at in there. I'm gonna grab a locker here and do Men in Black. The wait time's a little bit better than earlier. It's still gonna be close. Well, my score on Men in Black was too embarrassing to discuss. I got about 15 minutes before Fear Factor, so I figured maybe we should go in here and take a look at the Men in Black store. Now, if you're seeing this and you're like, hey, that's not Men in Black, you're right. It's just Superman. The Men in Black store is like a combo store. It's got a lot of superheroes and some Transformers. The DC, Batman, Superman, little stuff. It used to be over where the Halloween Horror Makeup Show is, or I'm sorry, the Hollywood Horror Makeup Show used to be. Then they converted it to Monsters, and I'm hoping that they're not taking that out, but it's under construction currently. There is Men in Black merchandise over here, but it's all over in this section. Universal Studios actually has quite a few Funko Pops scattered throughout the parks. Some pretty cool ones too. See these Men in Black ones. This is a cool little plushie. It's based on the ride in there. They got all these little aliens with these little shooting targets. The ones that I can't seem to ever hit. Hey, let's do it. Just a couple minutes before 5:30. I really like the set for Fear Factor Live. I think it's pretty cool. Man, the show should be getting started any second here. Oh my god, they're putting scorpions on this poor guy's head. I don't know why anybody would volunteer to do these things. Well, that's all. Show over. Well, with Fear Factor being over, it has reached 6 o'clock. We've got a couple more hours. Still a few things to do. As far as rides go, I think I only have Gringotts to do, Woody Woodpecker's Nut House coaster. That might be it. Nope, actually, I just remembered Minion Mayhem and Shrek 4D I also have to do. And I need to go over to the Kids Zone also and check to see if the Animal Show has any more showings tonight. I haven't made it back to Gringotts yet, but it does look like I'm going to be able to check the Celestina, Warbeck, and the Banshee show real quick. Well, Gringotts is still a no-go, 60-minute wait. We're going to cycle back to that, probably last at this point. That is the last showtime, and I didn't quite make it, and I can't get in. Oh well, I can go ride Woody Woodpeckers and Nut House Coaster. This is another one I'm not gonna be able to do, a day in the park with Barney. To be honest, I forgot about it. Its last showtime was at 4:15. Well, that's all right. This wasn't about can I do everything at Universal Studios in one day. It's how much can you do in one day. And right now I'm about to do Woody Woodpecker. And I probably could go over there and do Fievel's Playland, but that would just be strange because I'm by myself. It doesn't feel very funny though. Even though it's just a kiddie coaster, that's actually pretty fun. I think now I'm gonna do is walk back up through Central Park, head through Hollywood, and see what's going on with Shrek and Minion Mayhem perhaps, or maybe do a little shopping. That is 6:29. I think I'm gonna catch the 6:30 Universal Horror Makeup Show again. I know I already did this one once today, but I really like it, so. And I was walking by and they were doing like last call for it. So I made an impulse decision. Once again, excellent show. We've got a good solid hour left at the park to get something done. Time for some Minion Mayhem, 15-minute wait. I think we'll be able to get this and Shrek done at least. Well, I think I'm gonna skip Shrek and head back and see if I can do Gringotts because we only got about a half hour. Still a lot of people back here in Diagon Alley, even though there's only like a half hour left before the park closes. 20-minute wait time, wait until the end, paid off. All right, time to head over here and get a locker. Let's get this over with. Well, now that it's 8:15 and the park is closed, Diagon Alley is fairly empty. There's only a few minutes left of the cinematic celebration. I didn't get a chance to get over and get the whole thing because I was still on the Gringotts ride till the quarter after. Well, that's going to do it for me tonight here at Universal Studios in my attempt to do as much as I possibly could in one day to show you what all you can get done in one day at Universal Studios. Now, I didn't get every ride and show in, but I did get the vast majority of them. It was a pretty busy day, so I would say this is going to be a little bit more on the high side of as far as like crowd level. Now, just based on how busy it was, I've definitely had days where I've gotten a lot more done in that park, and I've actually been able to go back and forth between Universal and Islands of Adventure and do stuff on those days. So, I mean, just kind of keep that in mind that if you do go on a calmer day, that you will get more things done. Everything seemed to take me about 20 to 40 minutes at least to do, with the exception of E.T. and Transformers both broke down when I was in there, so those both ate up an hour of my time. But hey, other than that, it was a really good day, so thanks for watching.